4th of July just a few days away, which means we can expect to see a lot of illegal fireworks shows, even though, of course, they're not allowed. And even though time and time again, Metro warns you, we warn you here on the news, that you might get ticketed if you set them off. But as always, people are expected not to listen. So we brought in Sergeant Miguel Garcia live in studio to explain some of the impacts. Let's talk about, before we talk about what somebody could face if they're caught with or setting off illegal fireworks, let's talk about some of the consequences of illegal fireworks. We've already seen some this year.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me.
Of course.
Talking about this important topic. As you mentioned earlier, with the explosion of those illegal fireworks in California, I believe you said, that's one of the dangers. One of the many dangers is those things going off. People don't understand that these fireworks are mini explosives. That's what they are, and they can cause a lot of harm not only to property, but most importantly to the actual persons that are handling them. And we have fires. Extremely dry season, a lot of heat. So these rooftops are just one spark away from going up in flames.
Jeez. And yeah, this year we've already seen house fires. We've already seen some pets killed in a house fire that was caused by fireworks. Now, we know that they're not being bought at those Safe and Sane stands, and those are great. Those benefit local charities, and those are all the fireworks that you're allowed to have. But the problem is people going across state lines or county lines, getting those fireworks and bringing them back here. It's a problem every single year, and it really is just such a large problem that it seems really hard to tackle.
It is. It's a difficult situation for us to deal with. If you think about it, we're responsible for the entire valley. And I believe last year there was about approximately 11,000 calls to our 911 and 311 center. And 7,000 of those were fireworks related.
Wow.
So we want to remind people, I know it's a hassle. I know people don't like these fireworks. Try not to call 311 if possible, or 911 especially. Do so and go ahead and report them through the ispyfireworks.com, because it frees up the lines for all the other things that we need to worry about in the city.
Because there likely will be an emergency related to fireworks on July 4th, and you definitely need the 911 and the 311 lines open. Of course, in an emergency, call 911 always. But yeah, that's a great point, to keep those lines free, especially on such a busy night for police and firefighters. Let's talk about how this can affect our neighbors. If we're setting off fireworks, sometimes even the Safe and Sane ones can spark people with PTSD, or it can be really bad for pets.
And it's important that you bring that up, because PTSD is one of those things that we see a lot every year, the medical distress with these fireworks. And let's be considerate. Let's consider our neighbors, the older population that's out there. You know, they have a little bit more difficulty with the loud fireworks. Pets, you know, you mentioned the pets earlier, not only the danger of fire, but a lot of pets end up running away from home, and the following morning we're getting calls, people looking for their pets, and we're out there trying to help them out as best we can. But let's just be a little more considerate this year. There's a lot of events around the city that are providing free fireworks that we should take advantage of, and let's not spend our hundreds of dollars on these illegal fireworks and run the risk of being cited.
I like that. Let's save some money and don't get cited. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have a question for Metro, send us an email to behindthebadge@fox5vegas.com. All right, Ken?